Queen Guinevere, variously portrayed in literature, she is called the daughter of King Leodegrance of Cameliard by Sir Thomas Malory, the daughter of King Oger Gower of Castlereagh Knockless by Welsh tradition, the daughter of King Garlin of Gallo by Germanic tradition, the daughter of Roman noble by Geoffrey of Monmouth, and wife of King Arthur by everyone. Lady Guinevere, according to Arthurian legend, an early medieval queen of Great Britain and the wife of King Arthur. First mentioned in popular literature in the early 12th century, nearly 700 years after the portraited times of Arthur. Guinevere has since been portrayed as everything from a fatally flawed, villainous and opportunistic traitor to a noble and virtuous lady. Many records of the legend also feature the variably recounted story of her abduction and rescue as a major part of the tale. The earliest debatable appearance of Guinevere is in Geoffrey of Monmouth's pseudo-historical British chronicle, Historia Regum Britannia, in which she is seduced by Modred during his ill-fated rebellion against Arthur. In a later medieval Arthurian romance tradition from France, a prominent story arc is the queen's tragic love affair with her husband's chief knight and trusted friend, Lancelot, indirectly causing the death of Arthur and the downfall of the kingdom. This motif had originally appeared in the Renaissance in the poem Lancelot prior to its vast expansion in the prose cycle Lancelot Grail, consequently forming much of the narrative core of Thomas Malory's seminal English compilation Le Morte d'Arthur. Other themes found in Malory and other texts include Guinevere's usual baronesses, the scheme of Guinevere's evil twin to replace her, and the particular hostility displayed towards Guinevere by her sister-in-law Morgan. The original Welsh form of the name Guinevere, which seems to be cognated with the Irish name Findabar, Guinevere can be translated as the White Fae or Ghost. In all cases, she is surprisingly beautiful and desirable. She is either forced into or convinces and endures an extramarital relationship with Sir Lancelot and is condemned, according to law. She either was a willing accomplice to Modred's treachery against Arthur, as suggested in Wace and Lamon, or was forced into it against her will, as stated in John Harding's Chronicle. Early mentions of Queen Guinevere in the trades of the island of Britain give tantalizing glimpses of her original relationship with Modred. He is shown forcing his way into Arthur's court, dragging the queen from her throne and striking her, but the reasons why are known. The incident may have been related to the quarrels between Guinevere and her sister, Modred's wife, Guinevere Fach, which are said to have been the eventual cause of the Battle of Camlan. Gyrlas Cambrensis says the cross claimed Guinevere as Arthur's second wife. This appears to echo the story of the false Guinevere of French romance, an identical half-sister of the queen, further in the same night who persuaded Arthur that she was his true wife. For 2.5 years, the king was separated from the real Guinevere until the deception was uncovered. There is also an ancient thread of the island of Britain which records Arthur's three chief queens: Guinevere, daughter of Guinevere, daughter of Gother ab Gwydion, and Guinevere, daughter of Ografan Gavr. This may further indicate the confusion over the lady's parentage, as already alluded to. Alternatively, the three Guineveres could show a common triple goddess motif at the root of many later Celtic characters. Welsh cleric and author Caradog of Llangollen, who wrote his life of Gilda sometime between 1130 and 1150, recounts her being kidnapped and raped by Melvas, king of the Summer Country, and held prisoner at his stronghold at Glastonbury. The story states that Arthur spent a year searching for her and assembling an army to storm Melvas' fort when Gildas negotiates a peaceful resolution and reunites husband and wife. The episode seems to be related to an old Irish abduction motif called the Atihid, in which a mysterious stranger kidnaps a married woman and takes her to his home. The husband of the woman then rescues her against insurmountable odds. In the 13th century French cyclic chivalric romances and the later works based on them, including the influential Le Morte d'Arthur by Thomas Malory, Guinevere is the daughter of King Leo the Grand, who had served Arthur's father Uther Pendragon and was entrusted with the Round Table after Uther's death. In these stories, Leo the Grand's kingdom typically lies near the Breton city of Carrhaix, the modern Carrhaix-Plougher in Brittany, France. In the fields to the south and east of Carrhaix, Arthur defends Leo the Grand by defeating King Rience, which leads to his first meeting with a young Guinevere. An arranged marriage of state soon commences and Arthur receives the Round Table as Guinevere's dowry. This version of the legend has her betrothed to Arthur early in his career, while he was garnering support and being pursued to produce an heir, which Guinevere, bearing as in most other versions, will fail to deliver. Malory has Arthur also ignore Merlin's prophetic advice, warning him not to marry her. However, after Arthur's death, Guinevere retires to a convent in penitence for her infidelity. Malory was familiar with a Fontevraud daughter house at Nuneaton, and given the real connections of its sister house at Amesbury, he chose Amesbury Priory as the monastery to which Guinevere retires as abbess and ruler, to find her salvation in life of penance. Her contrition is sincere and permanent. Lancelot is unable to sway her to come away with him. Guinevere meets Lancelot one last time, refusing to kiss him, then returns to the convent. She spends the remainder of her life as an abbess in joyless sorrow, contrasting with her earlier merry nature. Following her death, Lancelot buries her next to Arthur, real or symbolic, grave. Whatever Guinevere was or was not, she has been a useful tool in the hands of the romancers throughout the centuries and has greatly enhanced the legends of King Arthur. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment and subscribe.